The Finals is a team-based first-person shooter that was recently released by Embark Studios in open beta. Your objective in the Finals is to go into a team-based arena with 2 other players that are on your team, go and find a cash box and take it to a cash out machine in order to cash out the money and win the game. It doesn't matter which team gets the cash box, it's all about the cash out. Once you've taken the cash box to the cash out machine, you have to hold that machine until the time runs out so you cash out that money from the cash box. At this time, any of the other teams are able to wipe out your team and then take over the cash box, hack it, and then cash out if the time runs out, and they're the ones that are in control of it. You have the ability to revive your teammates. However, if all of your teammates and yourself all get wiped out, then it's called a wipeout and your team has to wait until a respawn where you all respawn together. Everything within this game is destructible, which means you can take explosives and blow through walls, knock down buildings, or smash through floors. This is a game that is definitely suited to be playing with a couple of friends that all like to work as a team, because if you get in the wrong team, you'll find that people won't revive you or just run off and do their own thing. That is not the way this game is meant to be played. There are 3 different character bases essentially in this game. You have light, medium, heavy. These all have different abilities and different weapons that they're able to use, and you will unlock them respectively as you level up through the game. You start off with medium build. Medium build allows you to use assault rifles, and that's pretty much it. The second build that you unlock will be the heavy build that uses heavier weapons like big explosive style weapons and like heavy machine guns. And last but not least, you have the small build that allows you to use sniper rifles. This build is more of a stealth based build, but you can just run around running and gunning if you want to. But I am going to be running the small build from now on because I do like sniper rifles. Speaking of liking, make sure you hit that like button down below to let me know if you like my content. Every single character in the game has different customization options. You do have the ability to unlock new customization options as you play through the game. This allows you to change things like trousers, tops, helmets and things like that to make yourself stand out and be unique amongst the groups. Also, welcome to Greenlycan, a channel that helps you find your next favourite game. So like I said earlier on in the game, everything is destructible, so you have the ability to use explosives or explosive weapons in order to destroy buildings. This essentially allows you to completely switch up gameplay. If there's a money box within a building and you want to get in, instead of climbing up the side of the building or up a rope or up a ladder, you have the ability to just destroy half of the building. You can throw explosives onto a wall, blow a wall out, jumping through that gap that you've created. Sometimes if you're lucky, part of the wall will fall down and create a slope which will allow you to run up into the building. Other times not so much. You do have things like bounce pads that you can place down yourself which allow you to jump onto the bounce pad and jump really high. This can help you to get into these sorts of buildings. One of the things my team did while we were playing the game was actually to go up onto the roof and blow through the roof in order to drop down into the opponent's area, take them out and then take over the cash box. Now you can also do the same thing by taking out the floor, for example, as you can see in the video. What this does is make every game completely unpredictable as you don't know what your opponents are going to do. If you do get to the cash box on time and you do start hacking it so you can get it, you might find all of a sudden the floor blows out from underneath you and you're dead. You have the ability as the team that's taken over the cash box to essentially stand there and defend it, or you can set up traps for other players so when they come to try and hack it, you can just blow the floor out or blow the walls down or even blow the ceiling down so it lands on top of them. This, in my opinion, is what makes this game an absolutely amazing game. It's the ability to be completely unpredictable and attack your opponents in ways that people just didn't think of before. So it stands out different from games like other first-person shooters like Call of Duty, for example, where you just run in through doorways shooting at enemies. This game just allows you to just destroy the building your opponents are in rather than go inside it. There are other things that you have as well. You have things like paddles that you can use to revive your teammates very quickly. Otherwise, you have to hold a button and face them for a certain amount of time to revive them. There are all sorts of different types of grenades, including the foam grenade that you can see on the screen now, as well as other sorts of ones like flashbangs and things that give you the edge. One of the best uses for the big foam grenade ones is to just throw them into a doorway to block a doorway so that your opponents can't come in. But if they have explosives, they can just blow the walls out, for example. It does take some time to get used to the fact that you can just destroy things, and you do find yourself at the start of the game running around when you could have just blown a wall through, but this is the way it works. The other thing you have to think about when you do blow a wall through an area is how easy it is for your opponents to get back in, and that can kind of mess you up. And you have to keep in mind there are multiple teams, it's not just one other team you're going against, so you have to be careful in that way when you play the game. Overall, I think this is actually a really good game. It's something I'm definitely going to keep playing, especially when it comes out of open beta. I'm going to keep playing this game for a long time to come. It's very enjoyable, it's very fun, it's a really good team-based game, especially if you've got friends that you can get online with. Though the restriction of having 2 other teammates is kind of a little bit of a downfall of it, it's still a really good fun game, and games do generally go quite quickly. Apart from a few little disconnects and issues I had with the server, which I'm putting down to it being open beta, and a few little glitches every now and again, I am going to give this game a score of about a 7 out of 10, hoping it's going to get better as they update it over time. But get down in the comments below, let me know what you think of the game, let me know if you played it or not. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit the like button and hit the bell icon to keep up to date with my content when it comes out. I've been greenlycan, thank you for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one.